Good afternoon. Welcome back to Grace Hall for Game 2 of the GCS Girls Warrior Volleyball season. Well, they say perseverance builds character, and the Warriors learned in losing 25-6 in set 1 and rebounded for a competitive 25-23 loss on the second set of that game. At second set, 23-all tie was broken on a foot fault by the server Aubrey Harvey, and the Portersville Warriors capitalized and won that set 25-3. Big challenge today as the Jefferson County Christian School Royals come to Grace Hall. 2-0 on the season for the Royals, and of course our Warriors 0-1 to start the year. Let's take a look at today's starting lineup.
Lynn Bowser, 11th grade, 3rd year, captain.
Aubrey Harvey, 11th grade, 3rd year, captain.
Jaden Adams, 8th grade, 3 years played, junior captain.
Becca Harvey, 9th grade, 3rd year playing.
Brooke Harvey, 7th grade, 2nd year.
Hannah Crawford, 7th grade, 1st year.
Leah Zimmerman, 7th grade, 1st year.
And on the Jefferson County Christian School Royal side, head coach, led today by Tessie Sells and the assistant coach, Dan Sells. Let's take a look at our GCS coaches. We've got, for the first time, able to be on the sideline today in Game 2, we have assistant coach Bianca Rufner, and over at the referee table, getting some of the final details down, head coach Emily Seiler. Our referee for today is Ref Darrell. We'll be back in 2 minutes with GCS Girls Warriors Volleyball. Introducing the 2020 line of GCS Warriors gear. Celebrate along with your favorite Warriors player in your very own t-shirt, long sleeve, tees, hoodies, and Sport Tech zip pullover. Orders due September 7th for pickup on September 23rd. Email athletics@gracecs.org to get yours now.
I'm Lynn Bowser, and you're watching Warriors Volleyball.
Under a minute to go now until the buzzer sounds. We'll be right back with GCS Warriors Volleyball.
I'm Becca Harvey, and you're watching Warriors Volleyball.
Looking in now, both sides getting ready, meeting in their huddles. Last minute strategy and some prayer before we go. We know on the GCS Warriors volleyball side, before game one, Coach Emily was talking about the importance of directional volleyball. We saw a lack of directional volleyball in the first set, and the girls seemed to get it down in set two in that much more competitive set. Several of the players that I talked to today mentioned that directional volleyball was their biggest takeaway from set one. So we'll see how that works out today in set two. Friendly exchange of courtesy before the game starts. Of course, due to the COVID virus, no handshakes or fist bumps before or after the game. We are ready to go. Referee Daryl checking the lineups, making sure everybody's where they should be. Your starting lines here for the GCS Warriors volleyball team. We've got Jaden Adams on the far left side, Brooke Harvey in the middle on the front line. Captain Lynn Bowser will anchor the right. On the back line, Becca Harvey on the right side, Abra Harvey on the left side, and Hannah Crawford starting in the middle. Janetta Callan will make her season debut today. Unable to play in game one, but back here for game two. For the Royals, Maria Elliott stepping in for the first service, and we are about to begin. Ball is up, and we are underway. This one over for Becca. Becca gets it across. That one tapped the net, and that'll be a point for the Warriors. Becca Harvey got it back over. The Royals unable to return. 1-0 GCS early. Lynn with the serve. That one just catches a piece of the line, and it's 2-0 Warriors. Second service from Lynn Bowser. Back over, Abra with the tip. Not enough to get it back over onto the Royal side. Stepping up to serve now, Allison Corder, number 1 for the Jefferson County Royals. That one didn't make it across, and the Warriors up 3-1. 0-0, Brooke Harvey stepping in to serve. Ball is up and over. Cordero got a piece of it, not enough. And the Warriors up 4-1. Cordero with the set. Piece of that by Elliott. Cordero tried to get it back over, could not. 5-1 GCS. Harvey's next serve. Oh, that one caught a piece of the plumbing here. This one on its way back. Brooke Harvey got a piece of that. Not enough. It appeared to be number 4, Nicole Shoemaker, who got that one over on the GCS side. Number 10, Rebecca Shoemaker steps in to serve for the Jefferson County Royals. Service is up and over. Brooks got a piece of it. There's Jaden. Sets it. Becca Harvey with a little tip. The Royals set, and a spike by number 2, Addie Caldwell, right into Lynn Bowser. No way she could handle that one. 5-3 in set number 1. Brooks sets. Lynn's got it. Jaden gets it back over. Cordero with a piece. Elliott got a tip. Back over. Oh, Hannah Crawford tried to finesse that one back over. Couldn't quite make it. Nicole Shoemaker will be responsible for the point, getting that one back over to the GCS side, and they were unable to return. 5-4 as Rebecca Shoemaker serves again. Brooks got it. That one angled the wrong way, out of bounds, and we are tied at 5. serve. Brooks got a piece. Lynn sets. Both Becca and Abra Harvey tried to get to that one, but Lynn's set drops right in between both of them, and the Royals take their first lead of the game, 6-5. All of Shoemaker's services here have gone right to Brooke Harvey on the far right backside. There's the tip. Another good spike by Addie Caldwell. That's her second in this rally. Both of them coming way too hot to handle right into Lynn Bowser. Becca Harvey got a piece of that one to get it over, but she got the net in the process, so Jefferson County Royals point. That service out of bounds. Interesting there. All of the serves from Addie Caldwell on that particular service went to Brooke Harvey. That last one that goes out of bounds goes all the way over to the opposite side. Jaden Adams set to serve here. Her serve, not quite enough on that one. Number 4, Nicole Shoemaker stepping in to serve now. Her service, again to that same spot. Now it's guarded by Jaden Adams. Hannah Crawford with a tip. Not enough, a little underhand carry on that one. That'll bring the ball back to the Royal side. Service here into the net, and the Warriors will take the point. Number 30, Becca Harvey will step in to serve here. The Warriors trailing by 3. Becca's serve is up, and that one just outside the line, not by much, but it is a Royals point. Number 9, Aries Mertland will step up to serve for the Jefferson County Royals. Her service into the middle. Jaden gets under it, but not quite the right angle on that one. This one over on the near side. Brooke Harvey's got it. There's the set by Lee, the tip, or by Lynn, the tip by Abra. Spike, Hannah got a piece of that one to keep it alive. Abra Harvey tips it back over, and a good stuff attempt there goes through for the GCS Warriors, and they're on the board with another point. It's 13-8 as Hannah Crawford steps up to serve. Service by Crawford just inside. The Royals unable to return, and Hannah Crawford scores one for the Warriors. Service up again. That one hit the fan, and that will be a GCS Warriors point. Low ceiling, fans, air conditioning vents, some obstacles both teams will have to deal with here today. Hannah's third serve makes it across. Here's the set. Spike attempt blocked by Lynn Bowser, but not enough. It rolls back through on the Warrior side, and the ball will go back to the JCCS Royals. Addie Caldwell stepping up to serve now for the Royals. Number 22 in purple. Her service makes it over. Jaden Adams gets a piece. Set by Becca. Lynn tips it back over. The Royals going to work on it. This one back on the GCS side. Jaden sets. Stuff attempt. Couldn't get to it. Nice try there on the Royal side by Paige Arbaugh, but not enough to get it back over. GCS with the point. And Abra Harvey stepping in to serve. Her team trailing by 3, 14-11 Royals as Abra serves. That one didn't make it across. It'll be 15-11 Royals. Number 12, Maria Elliott, stepping up to serve now for Jefferson County. Service across. Abra with a piece. Brooke kept it alive. Hannah got it back over. Nice teamwork there. Here's a spike attempt, but Abra gets underneath it. Lynn with the set. Brooke sends it back across. Here's another finesse attempt. Great one-handed attempt by Becca. Saves it. Jaden gets under that one and gets it back over. Heating vent helps the Warriors out there, and a great volley and rally in return. And the Warriors will keep service here with Lynn Bowser. Comes across. Set. Finesse attempt, and oh, what a diving play by Lynn Bowser. That one is called in. What a diving play by Lynn Bowser to keep that one alive, and she got just enough of the white line on the other side to get the GCS Warriors on the board. Set by Lynn. Soft finesse attempt, and that one seemed to fool them a little bit. Becca Harvey with a nice play there to get it back across. Here's a little finesse attempt. Abra keeps it alive, and Brooke just couldn't get enough of that. Good volley and rally there, but it goes to the Royal side. Back to a 3-point game. Allison Cordero steps up to serve. This one makes it over. Hannah Crawford gets a piece, not enough. We can, I don't know if you can hear it at home, but we can hear the girls Warriors volleyball team communicating pretty well here in this game. And Captain Lynn Bowser told me today that that was the biggest thing that they learned and adjusted to from set 1 to set 2 was the importance of communicating with each other, not just reacting, but talking. Abra Harvey got a piece of that one. It hit the vent. And timeout called by the Warriors. They're trailing 19-13. We're going to step away for a moment. We'll be right back on the GCS Warriors. Introducing the 2020 line of GCS Warriors gear. Celebrate along with your favorite Warriors player in your very own t-shirt, long sleeve, tees, hoodies, and Sport Tech zip pullover. Orders due September 7th for pickup on September 23rd. Email athletics@gracecs.org to get yours now. Coming out of the timeout, Jefferson County will serve. It's still Allison Cordero serve. 19-13 in favor of Jefferson County. This one got enough of the line to be in. You could hear the girls on the GCS side calling out, but that one hooked back inside the line. 20-13. This one comes back. Hannah Crawford got a piece of that one, but just a piece of it. Comes back here near our broadcast location. We have a sub coming in here. Hannah Crawford will go out, and Janetta Callan will make her season debut wearing number 3 for the GCS Warriors. Senior this year, coming in for her first action. This service right into the net. Back to Brooke Harvey on service. Warriors trail by 7. And Brooke Harvey with the point there. A service ace with the assist of the heating vent. Harvey serve. Set up the tip, the spike. Brooke gets under that one. A nice save there. Jaden gets it over on the other side. Here go the Royals. They tip it back into the net. And it's a Warriors point. Jaden Adams got that one over. The Royals unable to return. Service by Brooke Harvey. There's the setup. This one back over. Brooke Harvey with the set. Janetta with a piece of that one. Becca tips it back over. Here we go. Good set and rally here. Janetta gets a piece of that one. We're back on the other side. Here's a spike attempt. Lynn sets it up. Jaden bops it over. Attempted to save into the net. And this one's still alive. What a great play. Number 10, Rebecca Shoemaker, just got under that one and got it back over. I think everybody thought this ball was was dead, but it gets back over to the GCS side. A great rally there from both sides. Fantastic individual and team efforts to keep that one going. Here's the service. Lynn Bowser got a piece of that, but not enough. Rebecca Shoemaker made the big play on the last one, is serving here, and she gets the point there. 23-16 in set number 1. Service. Hits the heating vent, and that'll be a GCS point. To be fair, I think right now it's an equal opportunity heating vent. Both GCS and the Jefferson County Royals have suffered the wrath of that heating vent. Here's Jaden Adams. Her service just makes it over. Unable to return it there is Allison Cordero. GCS trying to make a comeback here. Jaden's service not quite enough on that one. She's trying to get some feeling back in that hand after a hard spike, but the direction a little off on that one. Caught her down on the bottom of the palm near the wrist instead of up in the meaty part. Jaden with a beautiful save there. Here come the Royals. Spike attempt makes it in. Brooke Harvey gets a piece of that one. A little finesse play. That one out of bounds. Good volley and rally there. The Warriors able to get the best of that one. 19-24. We're on game point for the JCCS Royals. Here's Brooke's serve. Little tip finesse play. Jaden's into the net. And set 1 will go to the Royals. 25-19, very competitive set there. Lots of great rallies coming both ways. We're going to step away. We got some time in between sets. We'll be right back on the GCS Warriors Volleyball Network.
I'm Becca Harvey, and you're watching Warriors Volleyball.
Getting ready for set 2. Jefferson County Christian School Royals up 1-0, winning set number 1, 25-19. Very competitive set in set 1. So we saw GCS overcome some adversity there in that set. We saw them playing as a team, communicating a lot of those things that we talked about and the girls talked about before the game. But something I noticed there was co-captain Abra Harvey told me today that the biggest thing she learned from game 1 was that you have to take it seriously, but don't be so uptight about it. Play loose, but still focus. And I think we saw a lot of that. The girls looked like they're having a lot of fun in that set, being competitive. Some great plays, diving saves against a JCCS Royals team that is on a roll this year. But the girls on the Warrior side don't look out of place against a heavy-hitting team. And if you can take a zoom of the benches, GCS Warriors, a team comprised of not many this year. 2 subs available to the GCS Warriors at any given time. And over on the Royal side, hard to see from our angle here, but 4 or 5 girls set up on that side that can come in at any time. And in game 1, Portersville pulled in with 19 players. And, as Abra has said in our little talk today, got to treat it loosely, but the girls seem to be a little intimidated by the sheer numbers that Portersville is bringing in. And Becca Harvey said to me today that that was a little intimidating when they saw those 19 players, but once they got through set one and realized that they could compete, all of that went away. Here's the first service of set two. Lynn Bowser sets it up. Here's the spike. Good spike attempt by Rebecca Shoemaker, makes it over to Hannah Crawford, and she didn't get enough of that one. Substitution early here in set two. Hannah Crawford going out, Leah Zimmerman coming in. She did not see any action in set one, but had a very good set two in Tuesday's game against the Portersville Warriors. Here's the service by Maria Elliott into the net. Game is now tied as Brooke Harvey steps up. Brooke Harvey had a very strong set two against Portersville, including 3 or 4 service aces where she got it in places that Portersville just could not return. There's a set by Lynn, a little tip by Becca, but she hit the net on the way. Oh no, they're calling a double tap. As Becca went to hit that one, she hit it with her left. She was trying to get both hands under it to type it up, but she hit it with her left hand and then hit it with her right, and they're calling a double tap. We have a timeout coming here. Referee and the head coach of the Jefferson County Royals taking a look at something in the lineup. Problem resolved. Allison Cordero getting ready to serve. Her service across. Abra Harvey tried to slide underneath that one and just misjudged the angle on it. That one caught her in the knee. Cordero service across. That one just inside the line. Little discussion about whether or not that one was in, and the referee said it was. I don't know if you could see it on camera, but I could tell from our angle that one definitely was in. There's a little tip by Becca, gets it back over. The Royals with a little volley, get it set up. Little finesse move. An attempt by Maria Elliott to save that goes awry. Becca Harvey got that one over and gets GCS back on the board and gets the ball back. Jaden Adams will step up to serve. Good serve by Adams. Here's the return. Brooke Harvey's got it. Leah Zimmerman with a little bit of a carry there. And that will return the ball to the Royals side. Rebecca Shoemaker with her serve across. Jaden's got it. That one makes it back over. Here's a set. Return play. Leah's got it. That one just offline. And that one catches a little piece of Mr. Petrus, who's running the scoreboard for us today. He's able to protect his head. Service comes across here. Brooke Harvey with a piece of it. Janetta Callan tried to serve, set that one up, but didn't get enough on it to get it up. 7-2 for Jefferson County. Rebecca Shoemaker ready for her next service. This one across. Lynn Bowser with the save. Right into the net. Opera bends herself nearly in half trying to save that one, but it rolls off her body. Timeout called by the GCS Warriors. We're going to take a timeout also. We'll be right back. Introducing the 2020 line of GCS Warriors gear. Celebrate along with your favorite Warriors player in your very own t-shirt, long sleeve, tees, hoodies, and Sport Tech zip pullover. Orders due September 7th for pickup on September 23rd. Email athletics@gracecs.org to get yours now.
I'm Hannah Cropper, and you're watching Warriors Volleyball.
And we return from the timeout. 9-2 in favor of the Royals. A little 7-point run here for the Royals. Here's the service. Back over. Brooke Harvey gets a piece of that. Back to Brooke. She sets it up. A double tap there will bring the ball back to the Royals side. Rebecca Shoemaker's service, way too hard. And the Warriors get the ball back. Becca Harvey steps up to serve. Service across, that one short by Becca. Nicole Shoemaker, number 4 for the Royals, steps up to serve. Becca sets that one up and just and the referee calls this point for the GCS Warriors. The Royals touch the net while the ball was still on the GCS side. Janetta Callan's first serve, a little bit off. Ball back on the Warriors side. Substitution coming here for the Royals. Going out is Allison Cordero. Coming in, Paige Arbaugh, number 7. Service by Aries Mertland is not returned by GCS. 13-4. Mertland's next serve makes it across. Becca got a piece of that to get it back over, but a good 2 or 3 feet out of bounds. Lynn Bowser steps up and finesses that one across, right into a spot where the Royals could not return. GCS will get back on the board here. Abra didn't get anything under that serve, and the ball goes back to the Royal side. A little bit of a choppy second set here. Not the big volleys and rallies that we saw in set 1. Service across. Brooks got it, sets it right up for Lynn. She gets it back across. A little tip couldn't be returned, and Lynn Bowser gets that one over. Unable to return to the Royals. Now, the Warriors just have not found any sustained momentum in this set, and Captain Lynn Bowser is going to look to change that. Here's the service. The set. There's a spike attempt into the net. And the Warriors will keep control. Serve is good. Here comes the set. Spike attempt. Janetta got a piece of that, but Becca Harvey couldn't get to it in time to serve it across. Number 12, Maria Elliott, back to serve here for the Royals. This one across. Lynn's got it. Makes it back across. That one made it back over, and it's a Royals point. (17-7) on the scoreboard as Maria Elliott steps back into serve. Janetta Callan gets a piece of that, but just a piece, not the right direction on that one. This one to Lynn. Lynn gets it back across. Little tip attempt. Janetta salvages that one. Here's Brooke. She gets it back across. Spike attempt coming. Lynn Bowser diving save. Gets it back over on the Royal side. Spike attempt into the net. Lynn Bowser's diving save ends up as a point for the Warriors. Brooke Harvey, a powerful service there and a big service ace. That one had a lot on it. I'm not sure it was going to land inbounds, but the Royals tried to return it. Could not do so. Service ace for Brooke Harvey. Next service, not enough on that one. Substitution on the Royal side will bring in number 9, Aries Mertland. Here's the service across. Abra sets. Little tip by Janetta Callan. Replay. Little confusion there about whether or not that one actually touched the ground. And we will replay the serve. Hey, now that we got the cameras installed, maybe we should go to video replay on some of these. Jane's return catches that air vent again, and that gives the point to the Royals. Service by Allison Cordero. Set up. Becca Harvey comes in to return that one. Spike attempt coming. Lynn Bowser set that one up, and you got a close-up of the red, white, and blue of the volleyball coming in right hot to the camera. Fortunately, that one lost momentum before it got us. Abra and Brooke Harvey both running at that one and then thinking better of it. That one was going out. Point for the Warriors, and Jaden Adams stepping in to serve. Her service across, and that's a service ace off the hand. Ball would have been out of bounds, but the Royals tried to get a piece of that one. GCS gets the point. Adams' second serve doesn't make it over. Ball back to the Royal side. Rebecca Shoemaker steps in to serve for the Royals. Service goes to Jaden. Jaden sets for Becca. Becca sets for Brooke. Brooke gets it back over the net. Oh, our best service and return rally there from both sides ends with a little miscommunication collision between Brooke Harvey and Jaden Adams. Point goes to the Royals. Rebecca Shoemaker steps up to serve. Jaden Adams gets a piece of it, sets it up for Becca, and Becca's return comes towards Lynn. No way Lynn could get there in time. Game point for the Royals, 24-11. That heating vent coming into play again, 25-11. Second set goes to the Royals. We're going to step away. We'll be right back with GCS Warriors Volleyball after this. Introducing the 2020 line of GCS Warriors gear. Celebrate along with your favorite Warriors player in your very own t-shirt, long sleeve, tees, hoodies, and Sport Tech zip pullover. Orders due September 7th.
I'm Jaden Adams, and you're watching Warriors Volleyball.
Getting ready for set 3. The Royals leading 2-0. They won a competitive set 1, 25-11, or 25-19. Set 2 went to the Royals 25-11, a much less competitive set there. Service will start with the Royals. Number 12, Maria Elliott, will be serving. Over at the scoreboard, getting ready to reset the scoreboard, checking the lineups. Starting set 3 for GCS, Jane Adams up front. Brooke Harvey anchors the middle of the front line. Lynn Bowser on the far right. In the middle, number 8, Hannah Crawford. On the backside, the Harvey sisters, Becca on the left, Abra on the right. Of course, the third Harvey up front there in Brooke. There's the whistle. And set 3 is underway. Abra Harvey returns that one. A little fist bump gets that ball back over on the GCS side. Nice one-handed return by Hannah Crawford. Here's a spike attempt. Saved by Becca. Lynn's got it back over. And Maria Elliott, who started that service, ends up finishing off the point. Rushing up to the net, got just a piece of that one, and it falls right in between Becca and Abra on the backside. Elliott's second serve. Just inside the line. Good service ace there for Maria Elliott. Oh, we have a casualty. Casualty here, Mr. Petrus's coffee cup falls victim to the volleyball, so we're going to step away while we have a cleanup in aisle 2. Introducing the 2020 line of GCS Warriors gear. Celebrate along with your favorite Warriors player in your very own t-shirt, long sleeve, tees, hoodies, and Sport Tech zip pullover. Orders due September 7th for pickup on September 23rd. Email athletics@gracecs.org to get yours now. Elliott steps in to serve. We got the spill cleaned up. Speaking of cleanup, Lynn Bowser cleans that one up, gets the point for GCS. They're on the board in set 3. And Lynn will start the service for the GCS Warriors. Her serve, not quite enough on that one. Number 2. Adriana Cordero steps in. Oh, change on the service here. It'll be her Allison Cordero serving. Some sibling sets happening on both sides. Here's Cordero's serve. Service ace as it drops right in between a trio of Abra Harvey up front and Hannah Crawford and Lynn Bowser on the backside of that triangle. Dropped right in the middle. Perfectly placed service. Next service coming in. And again, good directional serving here from Allison Cordero. She's putting it where the Warriors aren't. Well, there are no Warriors on the net, so she continues her streak of putting it where the Warriors aren't, but this time it'll bring the ball back to the GCS side. Brooke Harvey with the serve. That one drops in. Adriana Cordero tried to get a piece of that, could not get it back across, so a service ace for Brooke Harvey. 6-3 for the Royals in set number 3. Cordero gets that one back over to her teammates. Set up, Becca's got it. Jaden tried to one-hand finesse that one back over, but it didn't catch her quite right. Serving now, Jocelyn Latinsky, number 6 for the Warriors, or for the Royals. Harvey's got it. Brooke Harvey to Jaden. Becca Harvey comes in to save that one. Hannah Crawford tried to get it back across. Hands angled just off there. Sends that one into the net instead of over. Tinsky's net serve gets the top of the net, but not enough to make it over. Stern game face from Jane Adams. She gets that serve across. There's the return. Lynn with the set. Abra with the tip. Hannah sets it over. And they call a double tap on Abra on that one. Hannah Crawford gets this one back over to the Royal side. Cordero with the spike, out of bounds, a little too much mustard on that one. And that will bring the service back to the Warrior side, and Becca Harvey steps in for the service on this one. Harvey's service makes it across. Cordero with the tip. Return to the Warrior side by the Cordero sisters. Abra Harvey gets a piece of that one, sends it back. And a great play there by Becca Harvey. Jocelyn Latinsky tried to get a piece of that one. It hit her in the wrist and the forearm and sends it back instead of across. Becca ready to serve again. Ball's up and over. Unable to be returned. A point there for the Warriors, and Becca Harvey will continue her run on service. This one sent across. Latinsky got a piece of that one, but sent it backwards. And our little run here for the Warriors has them now within 1 point. Served by Becca. Allison Cordero tries to set it up. Little rally there. Here's Jaden. Got it across, and a great set spike there. Maria Elliott gets that one back across and splits the Warrior defense. Erica Bates, number 5, steps up to serve. Allison Cordero checks out, number 1. Coming in is Lily Caldwell. Service came across. The referee wasn't ready. Ball will go back on the Royal side. Gotta wait for that whistle. There's the service across. Jaden sets it for Abra. Abra gets it back across. Comes back for Jaden. Lynn with the set. You can hear Lynn calling Abra's name. Jaden sets it up. You can hear the call there. And Abra behind her back, one-handed, gets that one over with a fist. Jaden gets that one up. Lynn with the tip. And a great point there for GCS. Erica Bates tried to get a piece of that one, but Lynn Bowser gets it across, gets the Warriors back to within 1, and Hannah Crawford steps in to serve. Service comes across. Royals trying to set it up here. Great save by Jay Nems. Hannah gets a piece of that one. Becca and Abra Harvey running in as Hannah got just a piece of that one, and it didn't catch her quite right. She was in a tough angle to try to do much with that one. Ball goes back to the Royal side, and Adriana Cordero steps in. Number 2 sets it across. That one into the net. And we have a very competitive third set here. 11-10 in favor of the Royals as Abra Harvey steps up to serve. Abra didn't get that one quite right. Ball goes back to the Royal side. Maria Elliott back to serve. Becca's return, a little bit outside. Royals point. That one just inside the line. 14-10, Maria Elliott continues her run on service here. Serve across, Hannah Crawford sets it up, gets it back over. Nice play on the Royal side by Nicole Shoemaker, drops it right in. Substitution coming, Shoemaker will go out. And number 14, Adeline Johnson will come in. Substitution on the GCS side, Hannah Crawford going out. Leah Zimmerman, number 18, 7th grade rookie, steps in for the Warriors in that middle slot. There's a service. Little miscommunication there between Leah and Abra, and it drops in right between them. Captain Lynn Bowser encouraging them to communicate after that miscommunication. We have a break here. And we're ready. Ball is set. Service across. Becca with the tip. Jaden tries to get it back across and does. Becca saves that one. Brooke with the tip. And back across it comes. Leah Zimmerman gets under that one, sets it up. Brooke gets it back across on the other side. Lynn Bowser rushes in, tries to save that one, but a tough angle to do much with that one. It goes into the net. Good volleys on both sides there, but a little 7-point run now for the Royals has them up 17-10. This service drops right in between Leah and Abra again. Here's the service. Abra misjudged that one a little bit. She thought it was going out, and it drops a few inches inside the line. Maria Elliott on a nice service run here. She's racked up 8 straight points. Here's Becca. Gets that one over. Oh, just enough to get that one back over, but a nice save by Lynn. Brooke Harvey one-hands that one back over. The Royals couldn't return, and that ends their 8-point run. Warriors get the ball back. Lynn Bowser serving here. Unable to return there. Number 14, Adeline Johnson, who just came into the game, got a piece of that one, but not enough to get it back over. The Warriors trying to start a run of their own now. Lynn gets her serve over, and a service ace. It drops right in between 3 Royals. 19-13 on the scoreboard. Tell from the sound on that one, Lynn didn't get that one quite in the right spot of the hand. A big boom on the sound, but not a whole lot of momentum behind it. So the ball goes back to the Royal side. Allison Cordero's serve just offline. And the Warriors take the point. 20-14. And Brooke Harvey steps in to serve. Brooke's service. Outside the line, we return foul serves on both sides, and now the Royals take the ball back. And Jocelyn Latinsky will step up to serve. 21-14 Royals. Service way out there. 3 straight out-of-bounds serves. Jaden Adams in to serve for the Warriors. Serve makes it across. Set up by Allison Cordero. She gets that one across. Brooke Harvey under that one. Abra under it, returns it. The Royals Can't return that one. That point will belong to Abra Harvey. Erica Bates, you can see her shaking her head there after that one. She didn't like the way she approached that one. 21-16 with Jaden back to serve, switching sides now. We'll blame that one on the commentary booth. Jaden a little too close to us here, maybe a little distracted. Couldn't hear the whistle. Little confusion, couldn't get the ball across. 22-16. Adeline Johnson in to serve. That one short. And the Warriors are now within 5. This one not out of reach, but they don't have much wiggle room. 22-17. First team to 25 in volleyball rules. Best of 5, but the Royals already up 2-0. This one makes it back across. Here's Jaden to Abra. Lynn with the tip. And that point will go to the Royal side. Erica Bates steps in to serve. Her service makes it across. Jaden with the set. Abra sets it to Lynn. Lynn drops it in. Leah Zimmerman gets that one back across. That one will be out of bounds, and that point belongs to Leah Zimmerman. 23-19 on the scoreboard. That service hits the ceiling. Game point now for the Royals. Adriana Cordero steps up. She'll look to finish off the game here. Up 2-0 of the Royals. Game point on this serve. That one's not going to make it. GCS stays alive. Abra Harvey stepping in. And that one, not enough on it to make it across. That will do it. Jefferson County Royals defeat the GCS Warriors 3-0. 25-19 on set number 1, 25-11 on set number 2, and a familiar 25-19 on set number 3. Royals advance to 3-0 on the season. The Warriors fall to 0-2. Another valiant effort, a good set 1. A rebound in set 3 after a tough set 2. Both teams line up. And as the girls line up to pray again, no handshakes at the end of this season. We are going to step away. GCS Warriors Volleyball will be back at you next week. Introducing the 2020 line of GCS Warriors gear. Celebrate along with your favorite Warriors player in your very own t-shirt, long sleeve, tees, hoodies, and Sport Tech zip pullover. Orders due September 7th for pickup on September 23rd. Email athletics@gracecs.org to get yours now.